It's only when we submit ourselves to the upside-down kingdom of Jesus, that's epitomized in his broken body on the cross, offered in self-giving love. It's only then that we see and know the real Jesus. The Gospel according to Luke. Jesus teaches his manifesto of an upside-down kingdom. He says God's love for the outsider and the poor means that his kingdom brings a reversal of all of our value systems. He is here to form a new alternative people of God who are going to respond to Jesus' invitation by practicing radical generosity, by serving the poor. Now that word fulfilled shows us why Luke wrote this account. For him, the story of Jesus isn't just ancient history. He wants to show how it's the fulfillment of the long covenant story of God and Israel, bigger than that, the story of God and the whole. Zechariah and Elizabeth, Mary and Joseph, they both receive an unlikely divine promise that they're going to have a son.
Interesting.
John and then Jesus are born, and both parents sing poems of celebration. Now these poetic songs, they're filled with echoes from the Old Testament, Psalms and prophets, showing how these children will fulfill God's ancient promises. And Jesus, he's the Messianic King.
I love you! I love you. Oh, there's a big kiss.
And then Jesus appears as the leader of this new Israel, and he's marked out by the Spirit and the voice of God from heaven. He is the beloved Son of God. Along with the other Gospels, Jesus is presented here. He's the Messianic King bringing the good news of God's kingdom. This good news of release is specifically for the poor. It refers also to people of low social status, people with disabilities, or women and children and the elderly. Showing us what Jesus' good news for the poor looks like. It involves the healing of a bedridden sick woman, or a man who has a skin disease, or someone who's paralyzed. He's suddenly transformed in front of them. They're enveloped in this cloud of God's presence, who announces, "This is my chosen son." Reign over Israel by dying in Jerusalem for the sins of Israel.
It just hit me.
Hey.
Portraying Jesus here as a new Moses who will lead his newly formed Israel into freedom and release from the tyranny of sin and evil in all of its forms, personal, spiritual, and social.
Look how she ate that.
It's actually in these chapters of Luke that Jesus talks more about money, possessions, and generosity than anywhere else in his teachings. If following him is truly like being on the road, it should produce this minimalist mentality that allows for radical generosity.
Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
Continued mission to the poor. So as he travels, all of these social outsiders, they join his kingdom community, which Jesus describes as a great banquet party. But not everybody at the party is happy.
Wait a minute.
These all become heated debates where Jesus confronts their pride and hypocrisy.
You know what you are? You know what you are? You're a clown.
I'm a clown?
You're a clown.
And one foolishly ran away and squandered his inheritance. But he comes back eventually repentant. The older brother, who never left his father, he's angry, and he resents his father's generosity to this undeserving son. He says this child is God's salvation for Israel, and he will become a light to the nations. As he nears the city, he's weeping. His disciples are hailing him as the Messianic King, but Israel's leaders are denouncing him.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
Okay.
And he knows that their rejection of his kingdom of peace is going to set Israel on a road of resistance and rebellion against the Roman Empire, will bring the city's downfall. And
Hold up. Wait a minute.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
as he storms into the temple, and he says that this place of worship has become a den of rebels and will be destroyed. All leading up to Jesus' prediction that the Roman armies will desolate it and the temple all within a generation.
You're done. You're done.
With that, Jesus retreats with his disciples to celebrate the Passover meal.
The Passover is a remembrance of, when the Israelites passed through Egypt. But it keeps your mind centered on God.
Nice.
It's the annual symbolic meal. His broken body, his shed blood, will bring liberation for Jesus' renewed Israel. He offers God's forgiveness to the soldiers as they crucify him. Even in his painful death, Jesus embodies the love and the mercy of God he taught so much about. And then, when one of the criminals executed alongside Jesus realizes who he actually is, he says, "Remember me when..."
Yeah.
And Jesus' final words are an offer of hope to a humiliated criminal. "Today you will be with me in paradise." That the Messiah would become Israel's king by suffering and dying for their sins, and conquering their evil with his resurrection life.